Suzanne Streeter, Stacy McCall, and Sherrill Levitt disappeared on June 7, 1992. On the evening of June 6, Suzanne and Stacy attended their high school graduation party at Kickapoo High School in Springfield, Missouri. The pair had planned to spend the night at their friend Janelle Kirby's house, but when they arrived, the house was too crowded. Instead, the pair left to go to Suzanne and her mother's Sherrill's house to spend the night. Both Suzanne and Stacy were last seen leaving at 2 a.m. At 9 a.m., both Janelle and her boyfriend arrived at the residence after Suzanne and Stacy failed to show up at her house, as they planned to spend the day at the water park. Upon arriving, Janelle found the porch light smashed and the front door was unlocked. Janelle entered the home. Once entering the residence, there was no sign of Suzanne, Stacy, or Sherrill. While inside the house, the phone rang. Janelle answered the phone from an unidentified male who made strange and disturbing sexual comments. She immediately hung up and received another call after hanging up, and answered. The same sexual comments were made. Once again, she hung up the phone. Within a couple hours, Stacy's mother arrived at the house after failed attempts to reach her daughter by phone. Police were immediately called from the home phone to report the three women missing. After placing the call, while checking the home phone's answering machine, she listened to a strange message, but it was erased from the tape. Police were very interested in the call and believed it may have contained a clue, but also did not believe it was connected to the prank calls Janelle received. Upon the officers' arrival, the scene showed no signs of struggle except for the shattered porch light. All personal property were left behind, including purses, money, cars, keys, cigarettes, and even the family's dog. On December 31st, 1992, a man called America's Most Wanted hotline with information about the women's disappearances, but the call was accidentally disconnected. Police said the caller had prime knowledge of the abductions and publicly appealed for the man to contact them, but he never did. In 1997, Robert Craig Cox, imprisoned in Texas as a convicted kidnapper and robber and the suspect in the Florida murder, told journalists that he knew 3 women had been murdered and buried, and claimed their bodies would never be recovered. Since their disappearance, there have been over 5,000 tips on the case. Both Suzanne and Sherrill were both declared legally dead in 1993. The case currently remains unsolved as of 2022.